Libra, to your August Astro Dice reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, this is where we take Astro Dice. This is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So best house coming up for the beautiful Libra. Okay, guys, let's see. Getting straight into August over here. We're going to have that Lion's Gate coming up pretty soon, too. Ooh. And don't forget, we are in Mercury retrograde. And Saturn retrograde as well. Okay. Best messages coming out. The second house. Yes, let's talk about that money, money, honey. Yes. With some Saturn energy and Aries energy. Love it. Ooh, this is going to be powerful. You're going to uncover some kind of truth over here. The part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom with that Saturn. That Mars energy pushing hard on you. Using that fire energy. The energy around you is dynamic, spontaneous, crusading, impulsive action is likely to occur. Let's go. I'm loving that. And straight into the second house. You guys are wielding some magic over here. I just feel that. I don't. The second house is your assets, finances, and the things that you value. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month for the beautiful Libra. And if you guys are looking for clients for your business, it is coming. I mean, dude, here is the King of Wands coming out. Beautiful Sagittarius energy over here, overcoming the obstacles to the challenges. There it is. Seeing the bigger picture. So the part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom, you are going to overcome this challenge. You are going to see the bigger picture coming to the forefront. You're a natural born leader right now. Taking on that fire energy again. What do we got over here with Aries? The Page of Pentacles manifestation, bringing in that financial opportunity. Whatever skills and developments that you've been working on, you're going to get the bigger picture to the situation. You have the impulsiveness right now within this Aries energy to be able to push that ambition and that desire. You have a lot of financial opportunities coming. They could also be coming from this Capricorn or this Virgo. It could also be a Taurus. Yep. In the second house right now, you might feel like you have to have some kind of new perspective going on. That's where the Saturn is. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this, but you're going to have the deep insight. You might even feel like you had to sacrifice some time or maybe even some more money to be able to do so. Like, let's say if you're owning your own business, you might have to sacrifice money to be able to buy a better computer, to rent that building out, right? So it might cost you more money than you were making money. Okay, so you might feel like you were sacrificing something. Like I said, it could also be time. It could even be time away from your family. Take it how it is. But it does feel like you have to let go. You might even be sacrificing gas. Like maybe my new job that I have is like really far away. So now I'm sacrificing time and gas. I have to get up earlier and it's going to cost me more in gas. But in the end, it's all going to pay off. So right now it could feel like it's a sacrifice because maybe you don't have all of the revenue to get to where it is you need to get to. But you have to put in the revenue to get back what it is that you deserve and what you're looking for. So it will end up paying itself back. But it always does suck. It does. It does suck. Like if you're got a new job going, you know, and you know you only have so much cash, you're like, oh my God, and now you want me to buy, you know, this or that, or I have to pay extra gas when I only know I only have so much money available to me. And you might even have to sacrifice, you know, pushing back paying a bill or food, or you know what I'm saying, to be able to get back to work, to be able to get this going. But in the end, you're going to realize that the challenge is only for a moment, because it's showing that your manifestation is coming in, that you will end up gaining what it is that you need. You just have to be really, really strong about the situation. And it is going to be a challenge. I mean, if you only have so much money in the bank, it's like, how am I going to, oh, look, looks like I'm not going to eat much this week, right? Looks like I'm going to have ham sandwiches for the rest of the week, you know, or cereal, because I need to use this for gas to get to work. But you know that that next paycheck that's coming in is going to take care of everything. But what a setback it is to get to where you need to be. Or maybe you have to pay this bill and it's really, really expensive, and you know, shit, now I have to, you know, but maybe you're paying that debt off. You'll end up getting that money back, because you'll just end up building up the money no matter what. So whatever this challenge is, only for today, but it'll be better tomorrow. Yeah, in the future, you're going to see a better tomorrow. 8 of Cups in reverse. You're going to find that happiness. You're going to find that the future holds exactly what it is that you're truly looking for. So it is a challenge today to gain the finances of tomorrow, whether it's in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so it says don't worry about what's going on now. Just do what you need to do. Keep going strong. I know it's a heartache. I know that it hurts. I know, right, the sacrifice. The Spirit says this is the way it has to be. You know deep down inside that that's the way it has to be anyways. It's just going to hurt for the first week. But once it's over, then it's over. And you being the King of Wands, there's going to be a strength that's coming through you. And, you know, the worry is like, I'm staying strong about this situation. I hope that this comes through. I'm manifesting that everything's coming in. I'm praying, manifesting that this works out. But I'm keeping strong no matter what. You guys really balance the scales on this one. Taking that time out to pause and think about the situation with the Hangman is the best thing you could do. Because it's really going to balance you, even when you feel that there is some kind of worry going on around the situation. But you guys can know that it's outweighing. The pros are outweighing the cons. You know this. Deep down inside, look at that. You have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, you're on the 9 anyways. You have the courage and the persistence to carry through on this situation, taking your last stand. You're intuitive enough to know exactly what it is, and it's still a difficult decision. It's going to take a while before you get to where it is that you want. And I know in the mid-month you're going to be like, I hope this is worth it. I hope I weighed these options right. But Spirit is saying you did, and you're resilient. Keep your faith going. You've got this money coming. You've got this bill paid off. Whatever it is that's going on in the second house, guys, you guys got this. Maybe you're fixing something. You know, it's also about things that you value. Maybe you're fixing your car, fixing up your house, buying a house. Whatever it is you guys are doing, it's fine. Yep, it's a departure. You have the 3 of Swords. The Ace of Cups is going to overcome the 3 of Swords. The King of Hearts. You're going to have, you might even have a benefactor that's coming into the situation. Somebody that's going to offer you some help within this situation. It could be your, a husband, your father, a friend. There's somebody that's going to come in and help you with a little bit of this issue. Whether it's through advice or whether it's through money. Just to get you through until you get what it is that you need. If you're buying a house and, you had to move out of the other house, maybe you need a place to stay. You don't want to live in your car. Maybe they're letting you stay with, but it's all worth it in the end. But I got everything I had, but I forgot to get the hotel. Snap, leaving my car. Hey, it happens, right? Hey, the world is a weird place. It does happen. So however it is, it does look like you have somebody that's going to come in and give you some kind of advice or help. Okay. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. The end of the month over here, you have the Emperor. Wow. You went straight into Emperor mode. There's that Aries coming in with the King of Cups again, helping out in the situation. Could even be that boss. Maybe he's giving you a, cutting a check early for you. I don't know, but you got something going on. You have a wish fulfillment over here and a lot of choices. Wow. And then you have the King of Pentacles. There you are. That's you. And I know that's a Taurus card. That's not the point. The point is saying that's your energy. That's you. You finally made it. You got to where you need to be. Through your discipline and your prosperity at the end of the month, you're going to notice things are coming towards you and everything's working out for you. You just had to keep going strong. You're the Emperor. You're the King of Pentacles. Wow. You're getting a leg up over here. Your finances are taking a huge turnaround, or whatever is going on over here is taking a huge turnaround. Maybe this King of Cups, is going to allow you into that house so you don't have to live in the car. It's like, well, it's not 100% ready, but we'll let you go ahead and I'll open the door early for you since you already paid and you already went through everything. We're just waiting for, who knows what's going on. Weird things happen. Yeah, domestic family tie. It could be a family member that's coming in to help you. It could be your father. The boss is going to help you. Like I said, he might be cutting a check early for you. Or doing something, letting you take a loan out, some kind of loan or something going on. There could be a little bit of a disagreement between you and a fire sign, a Knight of Cups. Or I'm sorry, and it's the Knight of Clubs. I didn't mean to say cups. The Knight of Clubs, which is fire. There is a little upheaval going on in the end of the month about the situation, but it looks like the King of Cups is taking care of the situation. Six of Pentacles, generosity and gifts. That's what I said. There's some kind of generosity coming off that situation that's going to make everything balance itself. Well, so I do see that. It looks like you're gonna have a hand up from this situation. Somebody is definitely helping you out. Some kind of expert advice coming through. It feels like it's a lot of you, it's just a lot of advice on what to do and how to do something. Okay. Oh, you got this Knight of Wands coming through with that disagreement. It just feels like there seems like someone's trying to get away with something. Don't worry though, because there's a break coming. Okay. That you won't have to feel like you're roaming around in emptiness anymore, even though there's some kind of disagreement, because you're going to get your wealth here. So somebody might be trying to pull something over your eyes. Okay. Trying to put the brakes on something, but that's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. Not with the King of Pentacles sitting there. It's like impossible, because the King of Pentacles says, I don't think so. That's not the way it's going to be. Okay. This is when all of a sudden you're putting all your work efforts into the forefront, and all of a sudden you see all this money coming in. Okay. So you might have felt like, this was the challenge, but you've conquered and overcome the situation. Whatever is going on here, I feel like the King of Cups is telling this Knight of Fire over here, this Knight of Wands, that's not the way it's going to be. It looks like they're trying to pull some kind of crap, and they're putting the brakes on that, saying no, because you have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is like, no, because we have all these different kinds of opportunities coming through. And when you're looking at it from a money standpoint, right? It's like, okay, your money is looking up, so what seems to be the problem? Why are they trying to make some kind of diversity, some kind of disagreement about it? Just do your work, okay? It's almost like there's somebody's missing the details and they're like, that's not the way it is. It's like they're trying to cause some kind of abruptness for nothing. Huh. Yeah. It's like, yeah, a lack of action. It's like they're trying to do something that doesn't need to be done. And then the King of Cups is like, nah, that's not the way it's going to be. It's going to be this way. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's putting his foot down towards that situation. Wow, which makes it the Justice. If this has something to do also with assets, guys, you guys are in a divorce and you're getting assets. You know, you could say it was the second house that's going towards the eighth house. It's going to be justified because I would say that the lawyer is trying to do something that the judge is putting his foot down saying, absolutely not. It's not going that way. And there will be balance and control. I don't know. Somebody's trying to pull the rug from underneath your feet. Okay. Interesting. But it looks, like I said, it looks like you win. Let's see what the overall outcome is to the situation, besides you being the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Lover's the passion. In the end, that'd be the end. You're getting what it is you need. It's the ending to that. It's all done and over with. You're getting what you need. 3 major arcanas coming out. Wow. Yeah. Then you'll have a Tower coming in later, but that's just going to give you money. Wow, because that's just going to be the shocking truth to the situation. And then another major arcana coming in September. I feel like these won't come until September, though. And it's like the shocking understanding that if you're getting this new job or whatever is coming towards you, you're getting more financial security. Everything's moving definitely in your favor. If this has something to do with inheritance coming in, boy, and somebody is trying to be the benefactor of that. Wow, there it is there too. The benefactor of the inheritance. But you've sacrificed a lot maybe for a lawyer or something. Who knows? Everybody's story is different, but no matter what it is, you have the long-term success. So many different scenarios going on because this, it's made kind of like horoscope. So take it how it resonates. You know what your story is. But yeah, I see all kinds of things. But I do see somebody trying to pull the wool from underneath you. It could even be that this, if it's a job, this person could be, not the main boss, but just, another boss that's trying to underwork you. And the main boss comes in and says, no, they need to work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. I mean, that's what they were here for. They're not doing any less. So it's almost like somebody's trying to do something that's shady. I'm calling it shady. And this King of Cups is not going to have it because he's here. He was helping you out and he's not going to deal with that. Wow. I love that. So there's where the challenge to gain the wisdom is that this King of Cups is coming in to really help you within this situation and balance out the scales for you. I love it. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.